The story of Elijah and the still small voice. In the days when King Ahab ruled Israel, there was a prophet named Elijah. He was known for his fierce dedication to God and his courage in confronting the idolatry that plagued the nation. Queen Jezebel, Ahab's wife, worshipped Baal and led many Israelites astray. After a dramatic contest on Mount Carmel, where God proved his power over Baal, Jezebel was furious and threatened Elijah's life. Terrified, Elijah fled into the wilderness, feeling alone and afraid. He traveled for a day into the desert and sat under a broom tree, overwhelmed with despair. "I have had enough, Lord," he prayed. "Take my life. I am no better than my ancestors." Exhausted, he fell asleep. An angel of the Lord touched him and said, "Get up and eat." Elijah awoke to find bread baked over hot coals and a jar of water. After eating and drinking, he lay down again. The angel returned a second time, urging him to eat more because the journey ahead was long. Strengthened by this divine food, Elijah traveled 40 days and nights until he reached Mount Horeb, the mountain of God. There, he took refuge in a cave. The word of the Lord came to him. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah replied with sorrow, "I have been very zealous for the Lord God Almighty. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, torn down your altars, and put your prophets to death with the sword. I am the only one left, and now they are trying to kill me too." God instructed Elijah to stand on the mountain as he passed by. A powerful wind tore through the mountains and shattered rocks before him, but God was not in the wind. Then came an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. After that came a fire, but God was not in the fire. Finally came a gentle whisper, a still, small voice. When Elijah heard it, he pulled his cloak over his face and went out to stand at the entrance of the cave. Again God asked, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah repeated his lament about being alone in his zeal for God amidst widespread unfaithfulness. God reassured him with important tasks. He instructed Elijah to anoint Hazael as king over Aram and Jehu as king over Israel. Also Elisha son of Shaphat would succeed him as prophet. Moreover, God revealed 7,000 faithful people remained who had not bowed down to Baal nor kissed him. A comforting reminder that even when things seem bleak, faithful remnant exists, continuing carry torchlight, truth, righteousness throughout land. Strengthened by God's presence, reassurance, purpose renewed mission, Elijah returned from mountain ready fulfill divine commands, confident creator's enduring presence, guiding steps, leading paths, righteousness, peace, hope, future generations.